What? Love. You awake? Darling. Look at me. Look at me. Come back to me. Shh. Easy, easy. Easy. There you are. There's my good boy. My darling boy. Shh. Hush. Look at me. You're here. You're safe in our bed. Nothing's harming you. Nothing's chasing you. Everything's fine. That's it, breathe. Hush. You don't need to be embarrassed. We all get nightmares, I think. I've had my fair share. Hey. Please don't pull away from me. Shh. You don't have to hide that you're crying for me. Never. Come here, come here. You can hide your face in my neck or my chest. Come here, please. It'll make me feel better if I can hold you. There we go. Shh, shh. I'm shaking. Can you breathe with me? There you go. Good boy. My beloved boy. Everything's alright. You'll always be safe here. Sorry, it's me rocking us back and forth. Annoying. I'll keep doing it then. Yes, my wings. I can... It's embarrassing, really. Well, I heard you scream, and sort of as a fear response, a protective response, they just sort of manifested, came out. I usually am quite in control of them, but if you're in danger, they sort of have a mind of their own, and instinct is, to have, well, they're not weapons, but, have all of my strength out and available and ready. I can put them away, I'm sorry. No. I forget that you're fond of them. Alright, they can stay out. Closer. You sure you won't mind? Alright then. I don't wish them to tickle you. Almost as if you're in a cocoon. Well, if it helps you feel safe, shielded from the outside world, then you can have them wrapped around you as often as you wish. Alright. Don't worry about waking me up. I would have been far more upset if I'd slept through you needing me, being in pain. I'm not upset at being woken up anyway, but my point is, I would so much rather be awake to help you than sleeping right now. Alright. It's hardly any trouble. What's that? Why are you grumbling at me, little prince? You were thought of as trouble back home. Well, this is your home now. You don't ever have to go back there to your old kingdom if you don't wish. Any diplomatic visits, I can make them on my own. You don't have to come. Is that... You don't have to speak about it, of course, but... Your reaction... Is that what your nightmare was about? Being back there? Would you like to talk about it? My beloved, no one is going to take you from me. No one is going to take you from your home. Firstly, because frankly, I don't think your father can afford to start a war. Well, yes. Well, perhaps. No, I would not like to declare war on anyone, but if he were to forcibly take you, that would be kidnapping, which is very much illegal here. So, at the very least, I would fight to get you back. But he would not even make it through the door. I've met him plenty enough times to know he prefers letting other people do his battles for him. Coward. I would not put any of my men on a front line I myself would not stand on. And so I always stand with them. Your father is far too fond of cannon fodder. But that would be to our advantage. His lack of physical strength. I doubt he'd last long in a fight with me at all. I apologize, I do not wish to distress you. It's your father. I don't think you probably would enjoy the idea of us fighting. I got a little worked up. Besides, I do not think that he would ever try to take you. Firstly, if he tried to coerce you to go back with him, if he wanted you for some reason to break things off with me, find you a better match, or someone who he wants more influence with or something, who happens to only like boys, well, I think you are strong enough to refuse him. You've grown a lot being here. It's been a pleasure, an honour to watch you grow. From my little prince to my king. You are stronger than you think. And if you fear that he may manipulate you, and that you are scared of him, I would be by your side. Your father may be an idiot, but he's not so foolish as to start a war with me. He would not try to take you by coercion or force. And I presume you have no interest in leaving. Good. I have no interest in letting you go. Not that, of course you aren't prisoner here. I didn't mean for that to sound controlling or anything. Alright, if you liked it. I do get awfully protective over you. And God forbid if your father somehow went completely insane and did attempt it. He'd never be able to get to you. Even if I were not here. You are loved by more than just me. Your kindness. You just being you. Allowing yourself to be yourself here. Everyone is quite taken with you. Believe me, if I were not here, your nights would fight to protect you. I would hope you like spending time with them. Make friends with them if you want. I presume in your kingdom, from what I have seen, there are some, perhaps unspoken rules about different classes mingling and whatever, but I have no such qualms or rules or be friends with who you like. If your best friend ends up being a maid, I could not care less. Of course, one has to be careful that no one uses you for your power or money or anything, but most people here, you will find, are as honest as they come. I would like for you to make friends wherever you find them. The people here would mourn you if you were taken away, and would fight to get you back. Myself included, obviously. But I don't want you to think that it's just me. That you must feel alone and sad when I'm gone. There are plenty others who would enjoy your company. You are loved dearly, little prince. I do hope it is not insulting for me to still call you that. You are not so little, and you are not a prince anymore. Well, I suppose you are still You have the title of prince of your father's kingdom. But here you are a king. My husband. I still can't get used to saying that. In a good way. It still is a pleasant surprise. I merely still call you it out of nostalgia, I suppose. I like taking care of other people. It brings me pleasure. And so the nickname, I suppose, puts a sort of a dynamic between us of me being bigger and stronger. Not that you are weak, but that you can allow yourself to be weak in order to let me take care of you. As I always will. We can stay like this for as long as you want. Till sunrise if you like. And there is no pressure to go back to sleep. I do not think the sunrise is far off. I do not know if this would be a comfort to you. I don't know if you already pray to any of the gods or have no interest in them, which is fine. You need not be devout or particularly religious. You are aware of, I presume, my connection to the gods. Of course, the shrines are not hidden. There is no pressure. I do not say this because I think you should do it. Merely, if you would find it helpful to wish for a bit more strength. Not to necessarily ward off the nightmares, I'm not sure anything can do that. Unless we were to find a witch. But perhaps to let them sink back into your mind more when you awake. To know they aren't real and that even if they were, that you can handle it. And if your father were here, you would simply turn him away. That he will not talk down to you anymore. And if my encouragement is not enough, which I take no offence to, if you ever wanted to use one of my altars, I should say altars that I made, I think people can misunderstand. They see me, and I hope I give the impression of being quite a nice, caring person. I do try. And then they are confused that the God I pray to, the one I chose, or who chose me, was the God of war. Because I am not a warmongering person. But war does not have to mean violence. Conflict with other people. It can be a conflict with yourself. Do we not fight every day to keep living, in the face of suffering. To get out of bed even if something terrible is happening in the world. You do not have to. But perhaps it would bring you comfort to pray to him. Make an offering on one of my shrines. It is not a snap of the fingers and all of a sudden you get power or a personality change. God forbid, I love you exactly as you are. I'm not asking for you to change, just for you deserve to be able to stand up for yourself. To be able to tell your father exactly where he can shove his... To tell him what you think of him. And what's the worst that can happen, that he cuts you off? You don't need him. Of course, if you wish to make peace with him, you may try. My concern only is, he isn't very nice to you. The things he says, even to your face. You don't deserve to be scared of him. And I'm not saying it's wrong for you to still be scared of him. And if you just think this is something you cannot do or cannot do on your own, I can certainly tell him where he can go. You don't have to confront him. But if you would like to, or, like I said, just want the strength to, or the reassurance that it's alright to, throw a few insults back at him the next time he insults you. You may find the reassurance you need in an unlikely place. I think calling him the god of war is quite cruel. He has proven to be so much more. As I understand it, the gods don't choose their own titles. When I've conversed with him, he has often instead called himself the god of the fight. The fight being, who knows, whatever you want, I suppose. To me it means the fight we have with ourselves. The person that we are, fighting to get out past our insecurities and embarrassment and shame. Many people call him many different things. I wonder if war stuck because he had some enemy slandered him. I don't know. I'm not familiar with all the myths and legends, and who knows which ones of them are true. I can only speak of my experience with him. And this kingdom is blessed by him. And yet we are not a violent lot. We are very much the opposite. Though I suppose I'm always one for subverting stereotypes. From the beginning, you truly did not suspect I was interested in you. I don't make my preference for men a secret. Though I think your father is very blind to anything that he himself does not experience. You, on the other hand, I think did not suspect, sadly, because of a lack of people being interested before, or a lack of belief in how attractive you are. I hope you're assured of that now. If not, well, I certainly don't mind helping remind you. The things you get me to say. I should be more asking if you want to go back to sleep. I have a hard time denying you anything. Well, will you try and sleep first? And if you can't, well, then we can discuss what to do about that. I love you too. My little king. Thank you all so much for watching, my lovelies. A reminder that I have a Patreon. If everyone who subscribed to me here gave just £1 a month on Patreon, that would help me out a lot, allow me to move out and keep making audios. Rewards of being a patron of mine include access to my Discord, ad-free streaming and downloads of my audios, 2 exclusive spicy audios every month, and the ability to leave audio requests. I also stream on Twitch most Mondays and Wednesdays, and I have an Etsy shop called Empty Masks where I sell fan art and original art. My Etsy also has stickers and other merch of my audio original characters under the Vampire Prince section of my shop. Thank you so much to my new Patreon members, my new fledglings, Demeter, Drowsy EXA, Sad Badger, Miss Zombie, Covid, Megan Payne, Addy, That Anxious MB, CG Gapsis, I Goofed Up, Kuro, Rambling, Bingus Boy, Rumeru, Megan S, CO401, Blazing Lowell, Apollo, L, Shion, Quico, Lace, Ryan Scorn 3D, Froggy, Sydney Bertrand, Annalise E, Hiccup, Juzu, Kenzie.com, Cass, Jaquetta Barrow, Coco, Nova, Nicole Dory, Oates, Elliot the Indivine, Leaf, Prophet, Grayson Gallup, Cassia, Morrigan, Annan, J. Davis, Ezzy, The Solar System, Beppo, Adam, Eliana Peninja, Poison Siren, Zethus, Corbu, Bree Maybe, Gogo, Luna, Arachne Created, Kieran McCarthy, Hannah Maxey, Elaine, Aralnux, Anonymoso, Onyx Euphenia, and Star. And my new familiars, Hills VT, Period, Care Bear, Felix, Clumsy Avony, and Nyx.